Okay, picture this. You spend 2 full years crafting a completely new life, new family, new everything, totally off the radar. Like 0 leaks, no paparazzi shots, nothing.
Total lockdown.
And then bam, one single Instagram post, October 12th, 2025. And you just lay it all out.
The whole story in one go.
The blended family, this new baby, and crucially, the man who everyone thought was just, her jiu-jitsu instructor.
Welcome to Starscope Report.
We're the place you come to get the real story behind the headlines. We break down the Hollywood drama, the celebrity chess moves, all of it.
And today, we're really digging into a masterclass in narrative control. It's Gisele Bündchen's incredibly strategic second act with Joaquim Valente.
Yeah, this goes way beyond simple gossip. What we want you to get from this deep dive is how a massive global star can actually reclaim their story after, well, probably the most public divorce imaginable.
We really need to unpack the architecture of it all, how deliberate this was.
Right. So we'll look at how she built that soft launch, the mechanics of it.
And that critical 8-month gap in the timeline, that wasn't accidental. It basically saved the relationship from scandal.
Plus, we'll get into her partner's background. Really surprising credentials, not what you'd expect from a typical celebrity pairing.
Okay, so let's start with segment 1, the anatomy of a glimpse. Gisele seems to have perfected this idea of, strategic silence, right?
Totally. She makes scarcity work for her. When she does post, it becomes this huge event, not just another update lost in the feed. How does she pull that off?
Well, I think she understands that for someone at her level, silence speaks volumes. That Instagram post in October 2025, that wasn't just, here's what I'm up to.
No, it felt curated. Deliberate.
Exactly. It was a meticulously curated gallery, a communication strategy. It was basically showing, here's my new life on my terms, a shift from performance to presence.
And the images themselves were so revealing. That one photo, for me, it was her son Benjamin. He's 15 now.
Yeah.
Sitting at a piano, holding his baby brother, who's like 8 months old. That just screams family harmony, doesn't it?
It's powerful visual storytelling. And you see the other elements reinforcing it. The workout selfie, looking strong with her dog and the baby. The sweet moment with her daughter, Vivian. It's all about motherhood, wellness, finding peace.
And then the caption, the philosophy behind it. Translated from Portuguese, it was something like, there's only one thing more precious than our time.
It's who we choose to spend it with. Which is, talk about framing. It positions her whole life now as intentional. Carefully chosen.
Such a contrast to the whirlwind of her past life. But maybe the most strategic part was how Joaquim Valente was included.
Oh yeah, the placement was key. He wasn't front and center.
No. He was tucked away in the last slide, just looking happy, sort of watching Gisele and Vivian jumping off a dock.
Right. Not a posed, here's my new man shot. More like he's just naturally part of this joyful family scene, integrated.
That's the perfect soft launch, isn't it?
Textbook. It normalized him immediately. It shifted the narrative instantly.
From Gisele's got a new boyfriend to look at Gisele's happy blended family. And it worked. The reaction was huge.
Total fan frenzy. Everyone talking about her post-Tom Brady glow-up. It just proved her strategy was spot on.
That scarcity really amplified the message when it finally landed. She defined the story completely.
And that success was built on reclaiming her narrative, which brings us to, well, the world after Brady.
That divorce, finalized October 2022, was the clear catalyst. She ends a 13-year marriage, moves to Miami.
And consciously steps back, starts building this peaceful and family-centered lifestyle. It's all about motherhood, mindfulness. You see it all over her social media.
Yeah, it really changed. Less high fashion, more like nature walks, meditation posts.
Yeah.
Signaling a move away from the spotlight towards something quieter.
She even said it directly to Vogue France in May 2025. Remember that quote?
Oh, yeah. Something like, being home with my kids, enjoying every moment. That's priceless.
Exactly. Underscoring that presence is now the priority over performance, a complete shift.
And this transformation also let her kind of push back against the old narratives, the rumors.
Right, she confronted the infidelity stuff head on.
That was bold, though, wasn't it? Bringing it up. She told the New York Times in 2024 that women often get blamed when they have the courage to leave an unhealthy relationship.
And are labeled as being unfaithful.
Yeah. Doesn't that risk sounding defensive, reopening old wounds?
It's a risk, maybe, but it's calculated. By framing leaving the marriage as brave, as escaping something unhealthy, she's controlling the narrative.
So she defines the before as chaos and pressure.
Precisely. Which then makes after this new relationship with someone who was initially a friend, seem like a natural healing step, not a betrayal. She's rewriting the terms of her own liberation.
Okay, that makes sense. And it perfectly sets up the partner choice. The man from the mat, Joaquim Valente. He's so different from the world she used to move in.
Completely. He's grounded in something totally different. Discipline, tradition, co-founder of the Valente Brothers Academy, third-generation jiu-jitsu guy. His roots are deep.
And the training background is just, wow. Started at age 2. Trained directly under Grandmaster Helio Gracie himself.
That's the key detail. Receiving his black belt and that professor's diploma from Helio Gracie in 2007.
Only 27 people got that in 75 years.
It carries immense weight in that world. It tells you everything about the kind of substance she was looking for. Discipline, deep expertise.
Right, not just another celebrity, someone with, like, serious credentials outside that bubble.
And apparently she saw that right away. She enrolled herself after watching him teach her son, saying it was much more than self-defense.
So the connection started on that level, aligning with her whole best version of myself thing.
It seems philosophical first, yeah. Plus the shared background helps.
Oh, right, he's also Brazilian, moved to Miami around the same time, and he has a criminology degree.
From Barry University, yeah. So, intellectually curious, disciplined. It paints a picture of real substance. A total contrast to maybe the public perception of her previous life.
And to protect that image of substance, the timeline had to be managed perfectly.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely critical. This is where the strategy gets really precise. Let's break down those dates.
Okay, so the professional connection starts December 2021. She hires the Valente brothers. By February 2022, she's publicly praising them as teachers.
Then, October 28, 2022, the divorce from Brady is finalized.
And here's the tricky part. Just 2 weeks later, November 2022, they get photographed together in Costa Rica.
Boom. Romance rumors ignite. The timing looked terrible, you have to admit.
Absolutely. Which is why her team immediately went into overdrive. Sources close to her were adamant. Just friends, just martial arts teachers, nothing romantic.
That denial was crucial. It bought them time, created space. So when did sources say it actually became romantic?
The key day everyone points to is June 2023.
Okay, June 2023. That puts a full 8 months between the divorce finalization and the start of the relationship.
That 8-month buffer is everything. That's the firewall.
It allows them to sell the friendship first narrative. Sources made sure to stress their friendship turned romantic after the divorce. Sequence is key.
So Valente isn't the reason for the split. He's the supportive friend who helped her heal afterwards. It reframes the whole thing.
Makes it seem like a natural, almost inevitable progression. And with that narrative secured, they could move to the next stage.
Which brings us to the unseen center, the new baby and the blended family. Their son arrives in February 2025. That really solidifies things.
And their decision around the baby's privacy is, pretty radical for celebrities today.
Totally. They've never shown his face publicly, never revealed his first name. It sends a clear message.
The message being
that his well-being comes first. He's not a prop for publicity. It's about protection.
And then there's that subtle detail, the middle name, River.
Yes. Such a clever link. Benjamin's middle name is Rain, R-E-I-N, like rain. Vivian's is Lake.
Rain, lake, river. It's this beautiful, quiet, aquatic theme connecting all the kids.
It creates this cohesive family identity, subtly knitting the new baby into the existing family unit. Counters any idea of separation.
And the visual proof goes back to that October Instagram post. Benjamin, the teenager, lovingly holding his baby brother. You can't argue with that image. It screams acceptance, integration.
But as strong as that curated image is, not everyone buys it wholesale, right? We have to look at the court of public opinion. Two very different stories are being told.
Oh, definitely. On one side, you have the mainstream lifestyle media. They love this narrative.
The glow up, the empowerment story. She feeds them the narrative. They amplify it because, well, it gets clicks.
High engagement content, absolutely. But then you dip into, say, online forums, Reddit, places like that.
And it's a whole different vibe. Much more hostile.
Totally dismissive of the official timeline. Lots of accusations, basically saying she cheated on the GOAT.
And Valente gets dragged into it too. Constant unfavorable comparisons.
Yeah, the comparisons get pretty specific and frankly kind of gross. He's not alpha enough. Or it boils down to money, the jiu-jitsu master versus the billionaire NFL legend.
It really highlights that double standard, doesn't it?
It's classic cultural policing of famous women. Her own words back in 2024 about women being blamed for leaving unhealthy relationships. That speaks directly to this.
It shows how resistant some parts of the public are to a powerful woman changing the script, especially when it involves disrupting a narrative centered around a beloved male sports figure.
But despite that online noise, the overall perception is that she's successfully navigated it. She seems fully in control of her story now.
So wrapping this up for you, our listeners, the final takeaway here. Gisele Bündchen really is the architect of her own second act. She planned it, she executed it.
She built this new life centered on what seems like authenticity, privacy, and this kind of quiet strength. It's a world away from the roar of the stadium she left behind.
And her choice of partner feels absolutely central to that. Choosing someone like Valente, grounded, disciplined, outside the fame machine.
That choice, combined with the strategy of silence and scarcity, it fundamentally reset the Gisele brand. She's no longer just half of that power couple. She's her own icon, defined by her own choices.
Yeah, that transition feels complete now. This stable, quiet relationship isn't just personal happiness, it's kind of the final proof that her whole plan worked.
So the lingering thought maybe is this. Will her deliberate pivot towards substance and quiet strength, away from just pure fame, become a blueprint for other major stars looking to reshape their own narratives down the line? Something to watch.
You've been listening to Starscope Report, where Jordan and Jamie uncover the stories shaping Hollywood, music, and pop culture.
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.